you understand the word sleep in an ordinary way, what you understand as sleep, we can ask, how can that lead to pain? Sleep always leads only to peace. How can that lead to pain? So, sleep word should not be understood as we understand in a very normal way. Let's see what Patanjali has to say about sleep. Let us understand what Patanjali has about sleep. Abhava pratyaya lambana vrittir nidraha. Abhava pratyaya alambana vriddhi nidraha. I'll try to give you the deeper truths, what Patanjali is trying to express, what Patanjali wants to say about sleep. One important thing, there is no beings which does not spend its time, part of its life in sleep. First thing, you can be without right knowledge, without wrong knowledge, without imagination, but you can never be without sleep. You may be able to avoid those three, but you can never avoid sleep. It's almost like you are breathing. Almost like you are breathing. It's your life. 1/3 of your life is spent in sleeping. If you understand the Patanjali's views about sleeping and ability to use that knowledge in your day-to-day life, I can say the whole quality of your life can be transformed. Apava pratyaya alambana vriddhir nidraha. The subtle state where thoughts are not visualized is sleep or nidra. He is not only talking about the sleep which you experience in the night. You lie down, there is no dream, there is no thought. Early morning you wake up, you know only that sleep. We remember only about that sleep. He is not talking only about that sleep. That is also one kind of sleep you go through. But you go through two other sleeps. The sleep which you experience during waking state. The sleep which you experience during dream state. The sleep which you experience during deep sleep state. 3 sleep. Waking sleep, dream sleep, sleep. Waking time also we experience sleep. You can see many times. You would have started the car, driven to office, half an hour drive. When you park your car in the office and get out of the car, only then suddenly you will remember you drove for half an hour. Half an hour you drove. You turned right, left, stopped in a signal, gave a brake for a cop. You did so many things. You did so many things. But you don't remember. Means sleeping during daytime. It's not only, see, I am not talking about the people who have disorders, who sleepwalkers. I am saying whole humanity is sleepwalking. Except a man who is awakened, who is enlightened, the whole humanity is sleepwalking. Sometimes my disciples find that people who are living around me, they find that clear difference. They will not be able to cope up with my clarity. They will not be able to cope up with my awareness. I tell them this. They can't grasp. Sometimes I struggle with them. Then suddenly I remember this sutra. Till you are enlightened, no other way. You will have part of your waking state sleeping. You will have part of your waking state sleeping. No other way. Absent-mindedness is one side effect or byproduct of this, what Patanjali calls as nidra. Being absent-minded. Please understand. Not being alive in the state in which you are is what I call sleep. Not being available or not being alive in the state which you are. Otherwise, all problems you face, you have solution. There is no problem which can't be solved. Please understand. I am very clear when I say this. I really mean this. There is no problem which can't be solved. All problems can be completely solved. The only one thing, you need to be available. You need to be available there. All problems are created when you are not available. When you are not available, you mess up the whole thing. It's absent-mindedness. Absent-mindedness, I can say it is very superficial word. Even that can't be the right description. You are there, but you are not there. You are there, but you are not there. Many times you can see, especially when you are watching TV, when you are reading a book, suddenly, for a few minutes, gap. Suddenly, few minutes gap. It's as if the pause has happened. As if a pause has happened. And you, at least with the book, you wake up and you can go back. That is why still no media is able to outdate books. See, no media is able to outdate books. So many medias have come where you need only less effort to learn. Lesser effort than reading a book. TV, so many medias have come. But book, you can't outdate a book because people always, they know in between they will have a rest. They will have pause. If they have paused, they can go back if it is a book. That is why people believe, trust, rely books more than any other source. Absent-mindedness. Suddenly you are absent. You are not there. Suddenly you are not there. See, your body is moving, you are walking, you are talking, you are going, you are doing this, you are doing that. It is showing all the medical symptoms of you being alive. Clinically, you are alive. Medically, you are alive. But you are not there. The reflection of consciousness is not there. Body is a mirror which has ability to reflect the superconscious state. The sun is a superconsciousness. Human body is the only body which is polished and directed towards that sun. The reflection is what we call soul, individual soul. All other bodies, they may be alive, but they are not that sharp, they are not that polished, they are not that sophisticated that it can reflect that pure consciousness, that sun. The reflection of sun itself cannot happen. That is why human body is so highly respected in the Vedic tradition. Please understand, you are in a blessed zone because the possibility is there for you. If somebody dies after having human body without becoming enlightened, that is the ultimate stupidity he can do. Sorry for the strong word. I am not saying, Shankara says. Shankara is saying, Manushyatva, Mumukshutva, Mahapurusha Samsaya. Viveka Chudamani. Manushyatva means human body. He's not even saying human body, humanness. There's a big difference. He's not saying Manushya Sarira, Manushyatva, humanness. Mumukshutva, seeking beyond, seeking the truth, seeking the ultimate. Mahapurusha Samsaya means nearness of an enlightened one, nearness of a person who has achieved. After achieving all these three, please understand, all of you have all these three. That is why you are here. The moment, of course, Manushyatva, no doubt, you all, at least I don't have doubt. Mumukshutva, the moment you decided to get into your car and drive in this LA traffic and come and sit here, you have Mumukshutva. You have Mumukshutva. There is no other reason. Why should you come here? Mahapurusha Samsaya. You have the nearness of an enlightened one. Beautifully Shankara says, after all these three, if you waste the time, it's a utter stupidity. Again, the whole thing boils down to this one sutra. If you ask me the question, how can I use? I have all these three, how can I use? Whole thing boils down to this one sutra, be available, don't be in nidra. This, avoid day sleeping, at least when you are with the master. Avoid day sleeping, at least when you are with the master. The absent-mindedness, I can say, because of absent-mindedness, people miss many things. The relationship, the life, the decisions, many things they miss. Absent-mindedness during talking with others or your activity, you will lose outer world. Absent-mindedness during your inner planning, inner visualization, inner thinking, understand, that is the worst part. You will suddenly miss some links. You will be thinking, I should start seeking sincerely, I should read this book. Suddenly there will be pause. And after a few minutes, I think I should watch TV. Time is going. I did not go to this show. I should go for that show. I should do that. Suddenly, there is a big pause. The thing which was happening inside you is missing. Please understand. The absent-mindedness which happens internally, I can say that is the worst thing. Nidra which is happening in the internal flow of consciousness, flow of thoughts, is worse than the nidra which is happening in your outer activities. Absent-mindedness in the outer world, you may have only one or two problems outside. Absent-mindedness in the outer world, even with that, you lose only things of the outer world. Look inside, the serious problem, absent-mindedness in the inner world. See, forgetting to take your hat back, forgetting to take your glasses back, these are all just simple mistakes. You lose only simple things. But forgetting to keep the seeking, forgetting to keep the things which needs really, which you really need in your life, that is where you lose too many big things. In the mind, many times I have seen, whenever I come, a big group gathers and they are all inspired terribly about the seeking. And they pick up all DVDs, all books, all cassettes. It will be lying down in the cupboard till I come back again. No, it really happens. It's like people prepare for, when they read some books about exercise, or when they see some show in the TV, or when doctor says you have to exercise, they go to the shop and buy all kinds of instruments and all kinds of books, and it is lying down in the garage for next 2 years. Till they see the doctor again, until the doctor says you have to exercise. Till the doctor again insists, it is lying down in the garage. Means inside your thinking, absent-mindedness. Please understand. Whenever I put a fire inside you, you decide, yes. I think from today, I am going to leave what Swamiji says. I think I wasted too much of time. You create all kinds of vows, all kinds of ideas, all kinds of thoughts. By the time you reach your house, that mental setup slowly, it's not there. The break. Inside your thinking system, you slept. The absent-mindedness. That nidra has happened in your energy flow, in your thought flow. See, just the sleep which you go through in the night time is no way going to lead you to anguish, pain. I can say it's a power, it's an energy. You go back to the state, you go back to the source from which you created this body. See, this body was created when your mother was fast asleep. That is why still in India there is a tradition. Pregnant lady, if she is sleeping, she will not be disturbed. They won't disturb her during sleeping. They say that Brahma is creating the body. Brahma is creating the body, let her sleep. They say she should sleep. When she is fast asleep, the energy which is there inside her womb, in that womb you are created. The creation happens in that womb. Every night you go back to that same energy. See, all your bed, pillow, everything is trying to create the same energy, same space, same mood of the womb. You can see even the sleeping posture, how you sleep. The same posture, how a baby is in the womb. Just go back to that same posture, you will fall asleep within few seconds. All the bed, everything is trying to recreate the same ambience, same experience which you had in the womb. You go back to the same energy and recreate your body and come back to live. That sleep no way will lead you to pain or anguish. But the sleep which you experience during the thought flow or the action flow, during the thought flow or the action flow. See, if you experience the sleep during the action flow, you will miss things of the outer world. If you experience the sleep during the thought flow, you will miss too many things of the inner world. You can see very clearly. How many times you take how many vows? What happens to all that? What happens to all that? After all, your mind, you took the vow. The other day somebody came and told me, Swamiji, in last 2 months, 20 times I quit smoking. Means what? 19 times you started again. What happens to your vows? What happens to your integrity? It is not that you want to break it. If you want to break it, it's perfectly all right. You have freedom. It's your choice. But something else is happening. Understand? Something else is happening. The sleep, a kind of a sleep is happening in your thought flow itself. In your very thought flow, sleep is happening. There are two kinds of repairing. See, every night when you fall asleep, so many repair work will happen inside your system. It gets rejuvenated. It gets rejuvenated. That's one kind of repairing. The other kind of repairing, it has to be done only when you are awake. You can't be put to sleep and the repairing cannot be done. The physical repair, you can be put to sleep and the repairing can happen. Your tiredness, if you are tired, you can be put to sleep and the tiredness can go away, repairing can be done. It's like an auto mechanic repairing a car. But the conscious repair, it's like a doctor doing bypass surgery. You can't be put to sleep. The repair work has to happen when you are alive. Doing conscious repair is what I call meditation. Sleep and meditation, both are almost same. The difference between auto mechanic and surgeon. Surgeon always gets paid more because repair while the machine is running. You need to understand, you need to repair while inner chattering is happening. Many times when the inner chattering is happening, suddenly there is a break. Suddenly there is a break. People come and ask me how to repair. The awareness itself will heal half of the problems. One big problem, one big important thing you need to know, the moment you know you are sleeping, you will be out of sleep. The moment you know you are sleeping, you will be out of sleep. The moment you know you are breaking in your thought flow, you will be connecting it. If you know you are breaking, you will be connecting it. People come and tell me, they repent really. Swamiji, how much ever I tried unclutching, my mind sometimes goes here and there. I am not able to unclutch. I tell them, the moment you remember, unclutch again. Come back again, that's enough. Don't bother about few moments which you lost. When you come back again and again without creating guilt, the moments which are lost will be reduced, drastically reduced. But you lose confidence over you if you miss 2-3 times. If you miss 2-3 times, you lose confidence. No need. As Patanjali says, you slip. You slip while you are awake. Even in the conscious flow, you slip. He says beautifully. Again and again I wanted to repeat that sutra in every level. The subtle state where thoughts are not visualized is sleep. It not only happens during the sleep, it happens during waking sleep also. The waking sleep also two kind. One is with outer world actions. Another one is the inner world thought flow. Be aware of different kind of sleep. That's enough. Then you can start being awake. Then you can start being alive. I can say this is one of the obvious visible gap between a disciple and the master. Not only in the spiritual sense, I can say even a follower and a leader. Anybody can do 80% of the work. Person who is not having absent-mindedness or who is aware to do that last 20% only becomes a leader. Please understand, I am defining a leader. Leader is a person who doesn't have absent-mindedness or is able to do the next last 20%. He is the leader. That 80% running everybody can do the race. The last 20% who runs, he is the leader. Different levels of absent-mindedness. When you are absent-minded, internally you are caught in addictions, not only addiction to the alcohol or drugs or smoking, not only that kind of addictions. Many addictions, even shouting, freaking out. You can see your whole life. Try to live for a few days with awareness. You will be walking in the same way inside your house. You will be sitting in the same sofa. Many times inside the house they share the sofas. This is for you, this is for me mentally. They sit in the same sofas almost. And when you come down in the same way. Sometimes even for 6 months you don't use many parts of your house. Many parts of your house for 6 months you don't even use. I describe aparigraha. Aparigraha means living with minimum things. Whatever you have not used for last 6 months, donate it to some charity. Give it away. Whatever you don't use, you have not used for 6 months, give it away. In that case, many part of your house, you have to give it away. Don't use. Means absent-mindedness. Forget about parts of your house, even parts of your body. No, really. You don't feel you are alive inside your body completely. It's all lying there because you cannot disconnect it. Because it is all already connected, it is coming with you wherever you are going. Otherwise, you yourself are not aware. Many times, you are not aware of your hands. You are not aware of your legs. It is there. Because it is there, it is there. You are breathing. You are not aware. I want you to remember this only one word. Nidra means disconnected. There are so many definitions of Nidra. This one definition, carry this one definition. Internalize, internalize, internalize. Till you come back tomorrow. Just internalize this one idea. Let this one idea ring inside you. Analyze the different dimensions, different aspects of Nidra. You have 3 kinds, 2 ways of sleeping, means 6. Waking sleep, dream sleep, sleep sleep. In that waking sleep, 2. One is external and internal. External is responsible for losing all the outer world things. Internal is responsible for all addictions. Many times you decide, you don't execute. Means what? The vow, the strength, the sankalpa which has happened in your system is disconnected before even it spreads your whole body. For example, you decide, let me stop smoking. That sankalpa, it travels through your nervous system. Before even it occupies your whole body and brings it under the control and becomes an action, it is broken. The nidra has happened. The pass has happened. Your screen has gone into power saver mode. Because I am struggling with this Kindle. Every 10 minutes it goes to power saver mode. Your system goes to power saver mode. Understand, you don't have to save power because you are not connected to battery, you are connected to electricity directly. This machine has to save power because it has a battery. But you are connected to cosmos.